What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It is Monday. It is 6 o'clock. It is Super Wildcard Monday. Cowboys versus Buccaneers talk. We're going to go out there. It's going to be a fun game. I'm super excited. I'm not as excited because I was really hoping that the Giants would beat the Vikings, so the Niners would have to face one of these teams. But that did not happen. I'm really curious to see how you feel about this game, Reed, the Giants and Vikings. How do you feel about the Vikings losing?
About the Vikings losing,
Yes.
I have one thing to say. Frauds. 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 Frauds.
Jeez.
That's what they are.
The big frauds, yes. Vikings didn't proceed. It was ugly, 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 ugly. What's going on, Esther? Appreciate you joining us here live for our pregame show for the Buccaneers and Cowboys. But real quick, we are going to do a wish-wash quick recap of these past games. First off, let's just get the Niners and Seahawks over with. We touched base on that. Was it 2 days ago? No, yesterday. No, it was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
So Vince and I, we watched the game separately as we should have. It's like putting two cage lions inside a one den. It's not going to work. But Niners did come out on top. It was one hell of a game at first in the first half, tied up, almost tied up, 17-16. Niners came out. Their defense showed out and shut out. Going up next, we do have probably one of the big another huge upset was the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. What happened? That was nuts. It was crazy. Oh my goodness. In my playoff bracket, I had the Chargers winning. I was like, you know what? They're getting healthier. I don't think the Jacksonville Jaguars could continue with the momentum they got going on. And clearly, I was wrong. They get up early in that game. They're 27-0, winning that game. I tipped my hat off. I told Reed, I'm turning off the TV. This game is done, right? Holy crap, they came back. They hold the Chargers to 3 points. Are you kidding me? Kudos to Trevor Lawrence having, what, 4 interceptions, 5 turnovers? Four interceptions, 5 turnovers in total in that offense, and they're coming back and winning the game. I think I saw a stat somewhere where when you have 4 turnovers, your probability of winning that game is like less than 30%. It is nuts. So for the Jacksonville Jaguars to go up and do that, they show a lot of promise. If you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, which I only know one out there, you should be happy. Congratulations. You got something to look forward to, right? But that was one hell of a game. More games. Vince, what else? What am I missing here?
I don't know, man. That game was good. I'm kind of forgetting the other game that happened right now. I'm kind of blinking.
You talking about the Ravens and the Bengals?
Oh, yes. I did watch that a little bit. I was moving some stuff here, so I was watching it while driving. But that game was good too until the end. Once Huntley kind of got the spotlight put on him on that last drive going into the fourth quarter, I think there was 5 minutes left. They just couldn't get it going, but it was a good game. I don't think it was better than Jacksonville versus Chargers game, but the Bengals definitely were having some problems against the Ravens, even though they were projected to beat them by a lot.
Now, I forgot who said it. I think it was J.K. Dobbins came out and said, according to PFF, I could be wrong here. Reed is not in his head, so I feel reassured. According to PFF, J.K. Dobbins came out and said, if we had Lamar Jackson, we would have won that game.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one?
I saw the one where he said that, hey, if I got the ball in the 1 or the 2 whatever yard line, where instead of Huntley, we would have scored, or that would have happened. That's what he said. I don't know about the Lamar thing.
I saw that.
I wouldn't say that's really the worst thing ever. I mean, it's not a shot at Huntley. No, I'm pretty sure he said some good things about Huntley in there. But Lamar is an X factor. Everybody knows that. His team knows it. Every other team knows it. The fans know it. Lamar would have put them up and definitely could have upset the Bengals there if he was playing.
Yeah, most definitely. And it was pretty crazy. And then also, I do want to add it on a side note. It's so hard to verify comments on Twitter because now anyone could have a blue check mark by their name, so it's wishy-washy. But besides the point, how crazy is that Huntley goes on the 1 yard line, dives for the end zone, loses the ball in the end zone, and gets returned by a lineman 99 yards to steal the soul out of the Baltimore Ravens with the momentum and just capitalize on. If it wasn't for that, I mean that would have been a game. That would have been done. Right. So kudos to the Bengals for staying in there, giving me another point on my playoff bracket to move forward. Other than that, I think it was another close game with the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. I was spending a little family time here at home. But I had the game on my phone. But it was a good game. So congratulations to the Bills. They move forward. Now let's get into.
We're not going to talk anymore about the Dolphins and Bills.
If you want to,
the Dolphins almost upset, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was such a good game. I'm very worried about the Bills going into next week. They play who do they play next week?
Bengals.
They're playing the Bengals, dude. Mm-hmm. I had that matchup going in my bracket because I'm 5 for 5 right now in my bracket.
Congratulations!
Yeah, 5 for 5.
Win it all.
I have a chance. But I had this matchup for the Bengals and Bills, and I got the Bengals winning this one, and I think I'm correct in saying so. The Bengals are gonna. The Bengals did look bad against the Ravens, but I think the Dolphins are much worse team than the Ravens.
Without Tua,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about that too because I have that in my bracket as well. I have the Bills going up against the Bengals. I knew it was going to be a close game because as of recent, in the end of the regular season, we saw the Bills struggle. They weren't the Bills that we saw in the first half, and you know that they're going to have a hard time with playoff caliber teams. So going forward, I do have the Bengals winning the next game, but they just got to brush up a few things that they missed with the Baltimore Ravens. Anything else before we dive into the Cowboys Buccaneers game?
I don't think so, but I do want to ask about the bracket live here, AJ. So you know how I chose the Seahawks. They didn't end up winning, so the 49ers won, right? So I don't get a point there, obviously. But I did choose the Giants to win, but they're in a different bracket spot. Does that affect my points?
So I've been asked that quite a bit, especially today, because a lot of people, I know it's a little hard to read in some of those boxes, kind of small, where to put those seedings at. If you put it in the right game column, we're giving credit. So it doesn't matter if they're home or away. If they are in the correct game column, we will give you credit.
Cool. Just wanted I had a few questions like that too. I kind of knew the answer for myself, but I just wanted to verify it for other people as well.
Cool. I helped a lot of people fill out their brackets. A lot of people supposedly don't know how the playoffs work, which I was a victim of it last year. I didn't know how seedings worked in the playoffs, but experience helps out. So going forward, how romantic is this, guys? First game for their season, Buccaneers and Cowboys, they play against each other. Now, first game of the playoffs for them, they play against each other again. Now, in the first game of the season, it was a story to be told for the Buccaneers. And they won, I believe it was 14 no.
I think it was 19-6. They won.
19-6.
Yeah.
Yes, 19-6. They totally demolished that Cowboys defense, which now the Cowboys defense they play they play good against the wide receivers now. So will Mike Evans make a factor? It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters because week 1, the X factor player was Leonard Fournette, believe it or not. Leonard Fournette ran all over the Cowboys, and with the Cowboys struggling to stop the run, could we see them struggle tonight? Could we see Leonard Fournette and Rashad, my boy White, go out there and tear up that turf?
I'm not too sure about Rashad White. I think Leonard Fournette will be a guy who is very highlighted in this game, especially with Tom Brady. Rashad White does do good catching the ball behind the line, but I think Leonard Fournette just has that playoff experience. I think they go with Leonard Fournette a little bit more here, but definitely both will be utilized because Brady's going to pass the ball like at least 45 times.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of Brady in this game. I think if the Bucks win, it's going to be close. They're not a team that puts up a lot of points, so it's going to be a very close game, in my opinion. If the Bucks win, the only way I see the Cowboys winning this one is if they pull away quickly and fast and put up like 30, 40 points on the Buccaneers. No, the Buccaneers defense is nothing to laugh about. It's not the greatest this year. But it's nothing to laugh about. I definitely see them getting up there and disrupting Dak. disrupting what he's trying to do. The Cowboys got to use Pollard to put us some major points, in my opinion.
I feel like the Cowboys have to rely heavily on their running backs. Dak Prescott has not been impressive, to say the least. I mean, he has the most interceptions in the league. He has 15 interceptions in the regular season, which is most amongst all quarterbacks. And let me just add this in. He's missed 5 games. He's missed 5 games, and he's leading the league with interceptions. That's not good. And I bring this up every time I talk about this game, this playoff game, because I've been talking about it for a while now. On ESPN, they had a segment saying, do the Cowboys have any weaknesses? Question mark. They're saying that the Cowboys are invincible. They don't have any weak points, but it is clear. It's right in front of their nose. It is their quarterback position. He cannot win them a game. He will not win them a game. They can win with him, but he won't do it himself. I don't think he's smart enough. I don't think he's athletic enough. He has the tools to do so, but against this Tampa Bay defense, who played 2 teams that they were just kind of they already had a solidified spot in the playoffs. Now they're going to come out and play for real, while the Cowboys struggled the past 2 weeks with teams that had nothing to lose. I don't think so. I think the GOAT remains the GOAT here.
That's kind of what I think too. I think the Cowboys are just hitting a rough patch at the wrong time. We saw it in Week 18, just like you said. I think Brady is just primed. I don't care who's on this team. I don't care how many problems they're having. Brady is gonna Brady every time he comes into the playoffs. He's primed no matter what. But it won't be an easy game for him this time around. I think it's definitely gonna be hard. The defense of the Cowboys will come to play, but it's that offense that worries me as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I definitely think the Buccaneers can win this one. Don't get me wrong. When I picked it live, I was going back and forth between the Cowboys, Bucks. This is the one week where I think I can get game that I think I could be wrong here. But at the end of the day, I think the Cowboys, even though they've been struggling, the Bucks won the worst division, and they only have a winning record. They are 8-9. That is what that team is. And I understand there's Tom Brady. It's the playoffs. We don't remember the past. But at the end of the day, he's one player. This is a unproven team, in my opinion. The Cowboys, as of recently, they have not proven that they are a very good team. But we have seen it in the regular season that they are a good team, that they can put up a lot of points. They can be competitive. I'm going to have to continue with going with the Cowboys. Now, I would love for the Cowboys to lose tonight. Don't get me wrong. Either way this game goes, I am happy. But I definitely think the Cowboys have been written off a little bit too much. Yes, they've been looking bad these past few games, but I definitely think they can correct it here in this game.
Now, in my playoff bracket, I actually do have the Cowboys winning. So if you guys saw that, you guys probably had some question marks above your head. Why is AJ talking so highly about the Buccaneers and how the Cowboys can't beat them? Well, it's because even though I don't feel like the Cowboys are as skilled as they were previous years, they have a whole lot of fortune this season. I feel like they are very fortunate this season, and they have been getting carried this season by their defense. Of course, their defense has been stepping up, and now with the addition of T.Y. Hilton, as I know he's not an elite X factor player like he once was, but he's still a factor out there in his offense. So if Dak Prescott could come out there and just get the ball to the hands of his playmakers, not big time plays, don't throw it deep, don't make these immaculate plays. If they could get the ball into their playmakers' hands, they will win this game. And I think they will win this game. Now, for the first time in my lifetime watching football, this is the first time I've ever heard Tom Brady getting counted out in the playoffs. I like to put that down right now. I'm 24 years old, and this is the first time. I'm pretty sure you guys could agree here, right?
Yeah, man, I agree. I've been watching a little bit of ESPN here and there, but it's kind of crazy because I would love for Brady to lose first round. It's been unheard of for quite a few years for Brady to go out in the first round. But we've been so nurtured by the NFL that Brady is Brady. He comes into the playoffs, he wins, and now everybody's saying different. They're saying, oh, he's lost it. He's 45. The Buccaneers aren't a winning team, just like Reed said. They haven't proved themselves, but it's just like in the back of our minds, we know like Brady has something up his sleeve. So, but that's all I gotta say on that point. I just think it's crazy because I don't think it's been a long time since Brady's been out the first round, and I think the culprits of that last time were probably the Giants.
And you guys could bring up the fact, right, that the Cowboys are 0-7 against Tom Brady. You guys could bring that up, and that's fine. And you guys could continue saying, "Oh, Tom Brady is Tom Brady." Let's not forget that the Buccaneers are 8-9 going into the playoffs. They're 8-9. This is not impressive. This is not a good team. That was a horrible division. They were losing against bad teams.
Yep.
It was not that great. The product that they have on the field is not what it seems to be on paper. Oh, yes, Mike Evans, he's finding his connection again with Tom Brady. So what? He hasn't done anything all year. Chris Godwin's the star of the show. And if he's not connecting, then that's it. You don't have anyone else. You have Russell Gage. Great. You have Julio Jones. Great. What have they done? They don't have any rhythm going on for them. Their defense is banged up. They had question marks on their running back position mid-year where they wanted to start Rachaad White over Leonard Fournette, where Leonard Fournette came out and said, "This is BS. Give me the ball. I'm the running back one there." This is a disorganized team, and this is the end of an era of Tom Brady. We could finally say it. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. This is the end of it.
All right. But what about when Brady goes to Vegas next year?
Hey, it's Vegas, baby. It's Vegas. People get revived there. They got the fountain of youth located there in Vegas. So I wouldn't be surprised. Him and Devontae Adams, I think that would be pretty cool to see.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I would mind that at all. Seeing Brady in black. Wow. Jesus.
That would be interesting. Yep.
Real quick then. What are y'all's score predictions for tonight's game? Because I know Reed has the Cowboys. I know Vince has the Bucks. You guys heard my piece. How close of a game is this going to be? If it is going to be close, what do y'all think the score will be?
I'm going to go 27-23. Bucks.
Oh, so you have a close game.
Bucks. Oh, you're going Bucks?
You going Bucks?
Wait, the Cowboys. My bad.
Oh, I was like, you're switching up on us.
I am switching up, man.
You know what? The last time that I actually watched Brady play was when he threw, I think it was like 3 touchdowns to Mike Evans. So I'm thinking they might score quite a bit of points. I'm going to go 31-28, and I'm going Bucks.
31-28.
Yeah, I don't think defenses show up today.
Yeah, defense is out there. I think the Cowboys are also dealing with a few injuries. Buccaneers are banged up. I think they got something to show, but I don't think it's going to – I don't want to say it's going to go up to 30. I think it's going to be 28-21. Game coming down to the wire. Buccaneers going to try to score in the last drive to tie up the game or to take the win, and it's just they would come out short. But Cowboys are going to win it. Cowboys are going to play the Niners next week, and that is the game that I did not want to happen. Yep. But if you guys want to hear that piece, you can go ahead and listen to 49er Talk on Fridays when that gets released at 5. Actually, we're doing 3 o'clock now as we're seeing a lot more productivity. But do you guys have anything else to add for tonight's game?
No, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great game, and I can see either one of these teams winning this one. So this is one of probably the most anticipated games of the week.
Yep, that's why they put it on Monday night, baby.
It's a ticket seller. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But cool. I guess today we'll keep it short and sweet. It's been very nice. This playoffs has been a lot of fun for most of us. You know, it's a lot of heartbreak as well, but that's just part of the game, and we're all waiting for our turn. I've been waiting for quite some time now. But hey, Brock Purdy, people are saying, I want to hear down in the comment section down below. Brock Purdy, they're saying that he is the next GOAT.
Oh, you never know.
Too early to tell. Too early to tell.
It is too early to tell. And we'll end off on that note. So thank you all so much. Give us your score prediction down in the comment section down below. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're here all day, every day. Social medias are down below. Discord is popping. We got people talking trash on the chat right now. I love it. I mean, they're up to like 2 o'clock in the morning last night. I was all up for it. We're cool. I'm cool with it. But thank you guys so much. And until next time, keep on grinding.